Hello, my name is Danielle and this is Excalibur Crafts, and today we're doing a tutorial for this big, super size scrunchie. So let's get into what you will be needing. First thing you'll need is some wool. I like to use a chunky wool to get it big and chunky. A crochet hook. I have got a size 6 for this wool, some scissors or snips, and a darning needle. Okay, so to start off, we're going to be making a slip knot. So you get the end of your wool, lay it in front of your hand, wrap this back bit behind your fingers, then cross over in front of this tail end. Then you're going to wrap this tail end round your fingers again and cross over in front of this bit, and then take this back bit here and pull it over your fingers and pull that down tight. And you're going to put your crochet hook in that loop. So we're going to get our hair bubble, and you're going to be crocheting in and out the hair bubble. So first we want to connect our yarn onto the hair bubble by just poking our hook through the hair bubble, getting that wool and doing a slip stitch. So now this is secured onto the hair bubble, and we're just going to go round and do single crochets in this. So you go in the hair bubble, pull the yarn through, so you've got 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both loops. Again, into the hair bubble, pull the yarn through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Into the hair bubble, pull the wool through, yarn over through both loops, and we're going to go all the way around the hair bubble. So I keep pulling the stitches around the hair bubble, but you don't want to pull it too tight as you're doing it. So just because you don't want it, else it's going to get stretched out. So you just want to scooch the stitches around a little bit so you can fit as many in. Okay, so I've gone all the way around and I've got 28 stitches in here. You might have more or less depending on the thickness of your wool. So we're just going to get that first slip stitch we did, and we're going to slip stitch into this to close off that first round. And then we're going to chain 2 and turn. Okay, so now we're going to be doing a half double crochet, and we're going to be increasing into every stitch. So we're going to count this chain as a stitch, and we're just going to do 1 into this first stitch here. So what you're going to do is you're going to yarn over, insert into that stitch and pull your yarn through, and you'll have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. So in this next one we're going to do 2. So yarn over, go into the stitch and pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Again into that same stitch, yarn over and pull through all 3. And remember, we're going to be doing 2 into every stitch. Yarn over into the stitch, pull through all 3, and again. So do 2 into every stitch all the way around, and I'll meet you at the other end. So we're at the last stitch now. First chain we did is that, so we've just got this one to increase into. Then we're going to slip stitch into the top of that first chain. And we're going to chain 2 again and turn our work. And we're going to do exactly the same on this round that we did on the last round. So this chain counts as a stitch into this first one here. We're just going to do 1 half double. And then into this one, we're going to do 2. Like that. This one, we're going to do 2. Again, we're going to do 2 in this one. And then you're going to do that into every one. And I'll meet you at the end. So we're on the last stitch again. So in this one I am going to increase. And then we're going to slip stitch into the top of this first chain that we made. Just the same as the last round. And then we're going to, so you can see all the ruffles of the scrunchie. If in the first round we added more stitches in, it'd be even more scrunchier. But so we're going to slip stitch and fasten off this end. So leave enough tail to sew in your end and pull that through. And then you're going to get your darning needle. I only have this small one at the minute, so hopefully I can fit this through. I managed to just get it on. So we're just going to run this back and forth through catching some stitches. Like so. So you fasten that in, and then we're gonna snip that end off. And then do the same for this. And that's the scrunchie finished. You can tell that it's a very big and curly one, and if you make, I've made these in fluffy yarns before and it's even bigger. So yeah, this is just a very basic scrunchie. I might come up with some more different intricate designs. Leave me a comment if you'd like to see that. Thank you for watching.